welcome to a rather rainy Friday. Lots of things that I need to get through with you today, so making a start. A reminder to everybody who sends packed lunches in or snacks for their children, we are a nut-free academy, so we can't have any chocolate bars or Nutella spreads, anything that has nuts in or may contain nuts. We've got quite a few children within the academy who can have severe allergic reactions if they come into contact with anyone, even sitting next to someone who has nuts. So if you are sending your children in with packed lunches or you're sending them on trips, can you please read the labelling on all of the packages, just so that nothing is sent into the academy that shouldn't come in. We'd really appreciate that, thank you. To let you know that letters are going out tonight for the autumn disco. The children, all the instructions should be on there, so we hope that they're really clear for you to understand. There are the different drop-off and pick-up times and which gates you should come through to collect your children, so please have a look at that and send in the relevant money and slips if your child is interested in attending. We are aware that for some parents the Little Wandle early reading scheme that we use in school is something very new to them. So because of that, we'd like to invite on the 11th of October any parents whose child is in reception classes or is a year one child to come for a meeting at the academy. It's going to be held at 3 o'clock, so we'll keep your children in class until the meeting is over. We hope it shouldn't run too long, but you'll have an opportunity to speak to Mrs Smith and Mrs McNally, who are the ladies who are responsible, the teachers who are responsible for the overseeing of literacy across the academy. So please, if you are available, 11th of October and your child is reception or year one, if you can please come to that meeting so that we can tell you all about the scheme, and it might answer some of the questions as to why your child is having the same book and that the book seems too easy. So please use that opportunity to find out the information. Another thing to remind you of, it's the harvest coming up. We gave you all the dates and everything. We would still like to have some volunteers to walk up to church with Key Stage 2, please. So that would be setting off from the academy at 9:30 on the 20th of October, Thursday the 20th of October. Obviously then feel free to stay with us at church. We're hoping other Key Stage 2 parents can meet us up there. We'll have our service and then walk the children back down. The week beginning the 17th of October, because that's when all our harvest festivals will take place, if you have any canned goods or dried packeted goods that you'd like to send into the academy, we will be collecting those and sending them to Shelter, which is the Key Stage 2 community link for this year. Just a reminder about homework. So our children are given daily reading, daily times tables activities, and they're also asked to look at the spelling rules that go home on a weekly basis. We also have a practical half-termly activity, but this half-term we haven't sent that out simply because we wanted to get the children back in and settled. But please can you ensure that children are reading daily? It really does make a difference to a child's attainment and signing their reading records for them to come back into the academy with. Photographs, a reminder, that's going to be next Monday. It will only be photographs of children who are in the academy, so we do sibling photographs, but it's just for children who attend Rook's Nest. Please don't turn up with babies, we just haven't got the capacity this year to do it. Send them in the best outfits, we'll do our utmost to make sure they look beautiful on the photograph, and they will come out to you as soon as we get them back into the academy. If your child is away on that day, we do have a mop-up day later this half term, so don't worry, we will try to get through all of them. A huge apology from me. As some of you will know, Mrs Saville, who used to be in charge of flyers, has now retired from the academy, which has meant that her role has fallen to myself. I've done my best to get all invoicing out. I really know that I'm late with that, so please bear with me. I'll try to be more on the ball for the next month's payments. A mention about governance. A couple of weeks ago I did ask if anybody's interested in becoming a school governor. We didn't have anybody reply to us in time, so I'm very pleased to say that Katie Firth and Chris Rowell, who were parent governors voted on 4 years ago by parents, have agreed that they will continue to do another term of office. Katie Firth is very strong in supporting the academy with health and safety issues, and Chris Rowell has developed an expertise in the early years. He's more than happy to stay on until we can find anyone who would like to step up as governor. So if you are a parent, and especially if you've got any interest or knowledge and skills of early years that could fill his boots, then we really would like to hear from you. So as I say, the two of them, unless anyone would like to oppose them going forward, they will stand again this year as governors for the academy. But as I say, Chris Rowell would like to step down. He's got an awful lot on his plate. So again, if you are interested, just drop me an email and that would be great. A couple more things to mention. Next week is going to be National Poetry Day, so that's on the 6th, and I have chosen a poem which will then link into food in the academy for that day, so there'll be a slight change to the menu on the Thursday. And the poem is: jelly, jam and buttered toast, jelly, jam and buttered toast. I like breakfast food the most. Bagels, cream cheese, juices, fresh squeeze, make me say, pass more here please. Lunch will often make me mutter, I'm not fond of peanut butter. I hate chips that won't go crunch. Truly, I do not like lunch. Now dinner is another meal. I'll take or leave, that's how I feel. There's always veggies I can't stand. I have to eat them on demand. If I could choose and have my way, well, we'd eat breakfast food all day. So next Thursday, we are going to have all-day breakfast. I know that's going to make a lot of children in the academy very happy because it is one of their favourite meals. We will be learning lots of poetry on that day and having opportunities to share it with other children in different classes, so hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. It will still be uniform, thank you. It's not a non-uniform day. We've just been updating our behaviour policy, and any parents who were in Friday's Key Stage 2 assembly today will hear that we've just had to put some new things in place for lunchtimes. If you're a parent who would like to read the policy for us, just so I can say that there has been parental involvement, then please, again, just contact the academy and let's have a look through that together. Also helping out, I've got an awful lot of things that I would still like to do across with the preschool building. If you can offer any time on an afternoon that you don't mind coming in and maybe doing a bit of stacking shelves in the library or anything like that, please just feel free to call in and offer that. On a final note, rather a sad note I'm afraid, I do need to inform you that Mrs Harper, who is our Year 5-6 teacher and also our Key Stage 2 leader, has decided that at the end of this half term she's going to move back down to her beloved south of England and start a new career down there. I know that many of you will want to thank Mrs Harper for the work that she's put in on the academy over the years since 2015 when she joined us. It will be Miss Kinsella that takes over Mrs Harper's class, which might explain to you why your children have probably been coming home and talking a lot about her teaching in Mrs Harper's classroom. That's the reason we wanted a contingency plan in place, and I'm very pleased that Mrs Harper's going to finally get back where she loves to be, but it will be a very sad day for the academy when she has to go. But we also welcome Miss Kinsella to Brook's Nest. Have a lovely weekend. Hope the rain eventually stops and we can get out for the weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.